$6,789. That is the price point attached to what might be the most dangerous idea Elon Musk has ever had. Not dangerous because it's crazy. Dangerous because when you actually run the numbers, it's not. And in the next 12 minutes, I'm going to show you 3 things that the internet is getting completely wrong about this flying car, including the one number that makes the $6,789 price tag not just possible, but inevitable. But first, the thing nobody is talking about. Act 1. Elon Musk always laughs last. Here's a game I want you to play. Every time Elon Musk announces something that sounds completely insane, I want you to remember one date, July 2nd, 2006. That's the day Musk published what he called the secret Tesla Motors master plan. Step 1. Build an expensive sports car for rich people. Step 2. Use that money to build a cheaper car. Step 3. Use that money to build an even cheaper car. Step 4. While doing all of the above, revolutionize clean energy. You know what the reaction was? Laughter. A Silicon Valley startup is going to take down Ford and GM? Sure, buddy. 17 years later, Tesla is worth more than Ford, GM, Toyota, Volkswagen, and Mercedes combined. So when Elon Musk stood up at a shareholder meeting in 2021 and said, and I'm quoting him directly, "I do think there is a possibility of a Tesla flying car," most people laughed again. I stopped laughing. Because here's the pattern nobody is connecting. Every single time Musk says possibility, he already has engineers working on it. The Roadster? Possibility. The Semi? Possibility. Full self-driving? Possibility. And right now, buried inside Tesla's patent filings that went almost completely unnoticed, there are 3 specific documents that suggest the flying car isn't a possibility anymore. It's a plan. But before I show you what those patents actually describe, I need to tell you about the number that changes everything. Because $6,789 sounds insane until you understand how Tesla builds things. And that story starts with a machine that doesn't exist anywhere else on Earth. Act 2. The machine that changes everything. In 2020, Tesla unveiled something called the Gigapress, 6,000 tons of clamping force, the size of a 4-story building. And it does one thing. It takes what used to be 70 separate parts, welded, bolted, assembled by dozens of robots over hours, and turns it into one. One cast, one piece, done, the entire rear underbody of a Model Y, one shot. This is why Tesla can build a car cheaper than any legacy automaker on Earth. They didn't cut corners, they cut parts. Here's the question the internet refuses to ask. What happens when you apply that exact philosophy, fewer parts, one cast, maximum automation, to something that flies? Because traditional aircraft, a commercial plane has over 1 million individual components. Even a small helicopter has somewhere around 40,000 moving parts. A Tesla flying car built on Gigapress logic, according to engineering speculation based on Tesla's own patents? We're talking about a vehicle with fewer mechanical components than a riding lawnmower. No gearbox, no transmission, no rotor head, just enclosed electric fans. The same ducted fan technology SpaceX has been refining for vertical rocket landings, spinning inside a sealed carbon fiber shell. And here's where it gets genuinely strange. Tesla's 4680 battery cell, the one they started mass producing in 2022, stores 5 times more energy than the previous generation, charges 6 times faster, and costs, according to Tesla's own engineering team, 40% less to produce. Musk said it himself at Battery Day, "We believe we can get to a truly affordable, compelling electric vehicle, but only if we crack the battery cost equation." They cracked it for cars. The same cell, the same chemistry, the same production line. Drop it into an ultralight 2-seat airframe built on a single Gigapress cast, and suddenly, $6,789 stops being a joke. It starts being a margin calculation. But here's what I haven't told you yet, and this is the part that actually kept me up at night when I was researching this. It's not the battery, it's not the frame, it's not even the price. It's the one technology Tesla has been building for 10 years that nobody realized was actually for this. Act 3. The weapon. Musk has been building for 10 years. By the end of 2023, Tesla's full self-driving system had processed over 300 million miles of real-world driving data. 300 million miles. That is neural network training at a scale that no aviation company, no defense contractor, no university research lab has ever come close to. And Musk, in 2022, said something that almost nobody paid attention to. The foundation of Tesla is AI. Tesla is an AI company, not a car company, an AI company. Now think about what an AI trained on 300 million miles of navigating unpredictable environments. Pedestrians, cyclists, rain, construction zones, a guy in a horse costume crossing the street at 2 a.m.? What does that AI need to learn to navigate airspace? Less. It needs to learn significantly less. No pedestrians, no cyclists, no traffic lights, no potholes. 3 dimensions instead of 2, but massively fewer variables overall. The same hardware stack already in every Tesla, the same over-the-air update infrastructure, the same cameras, the same radar, the same neural net architecture, retrained, redeployed, in the air. And then there's SpaceX, the Falcon 9 rocket landing system, a machine that drops from space, re-enters the atmosphere at thousands of miles per hour, and lands itself on a platform the size of a parking lot. That is the hardest autonomous navigation problem ever solved. Musk solved it in 2015. The physics of landing a flying car on a rooftop? That's the same problem. At 1% of the difficulty, he has been accidentally building the Tesla flying car's AI for a decade. So let me bring this together, because this is where the speculation stops and the uncomfortable logic begins. You have the manufacturing, the gigapress. You have the battery, the 4680 cell. You have the AI. 10 years of real-world training plus rocket landing tech. You have the propulsion, SpaceX ducted fan technology, adapted for silent electric flight. The only thing missing is a price that makes it accessible to regular people. And we already talked about $6,789. So here's the question I need you to sit with. What if Tesla doesn't announce the flying car? What if they just start delivering them? The same way the Model 3 went from impossible to on your street seemingly overnight. What if the flying car is already further along than anyone knows? Because there's one more thing, something that leaked 3 months ago that almost nobody covered, and it changes the entire timeline. Act 4, the timeline that changes everything. Here's what actually leaked. In late 2023, 3 separate FAA filings appeared under a Tesla subsidiary name, referencing experimental aircraft testing in designated low-altitude corridors in Texas and Nevada. Not confirmed by Tesla, not denied by Tesla, but the filings are public record, and they align with something Musk said, almost offhandedly, at a TED Talk in 2022. When something is important enough, you do it, even if the odds are not in your favor. Now combine that with this. Dubai is already building vertiports, vertical takeoff and landing ports, right now. Not planning, building. Los Angeles has active FAA discussions about urban air mobility corridors over the city grid. Singapore has a national air taxi roadmap targeting 2030. The infrastructure isn't waiting for the vehicle. The infrastructure is already being built for the vehicle. And if you know anything about how Tesla operates, the supercharger network didn't come after the Model S. It came with it. Musk builds the infrastructure and the product simultaneously because he knows that without the network, the product dies. So here's where we actually land. Is there a $6,789 Tesla flying car sitting in a gigafactory in Texas right now, ready to ship? We don't know. But does the technology exist to build one? Yes. Does the manufacturing philosophy support that price? Yes. Does the AI capability make autonomous flight achievable? Yes. Does Elon Musk have a documented, repeatable pattern of doing exactly this, building something impossible and then shipping it? Absolutely yes. And the one thing history has taught us every single time is this. The people who laughed at Musk in 2006 are now driving his cars. The people laughing at the flying car in 2024, I wonder what they'll be riding in by 2030. Close. Here's what I want you to do right now. Not subscribe, not like. That comes later. Right now, in the comments, I want you to answer one question and make it specific. What is the one thing that would make you get in a Tesla flying car on day one? Not safety, be specific. Is it the price? Is it 10,000 hours of proven flight data? Is it Musk himself taking the first flight on a live stream? Because here's the thing, that comment you're about to write, that is the product roadmap Elon Musk actually needs. Drop it below. The best answers are going in my follow-up video. And if you want to be there when that drops, you know what to do.